Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I'm going to be recreating two of LGR's most popular PC builds, this being the 486 DOS machine, the wood grain machine that he built all the way back in 2016, and another one being the AMD K6 Windows 95 machine. Now I tried to make this video around a year ago, but I never ended up uploading it, I just figured I'd do it again. So the program we're going to be using here is a little program called 86box. Now it is a open source emulator of PCs that is based on PCM. It's a fork of it. It used to be called PCM, unofficial actually. Now it doesn't come with a built-in manager, so what we're going to be using is Winbox for 86box. Now Winbox for 86box is a very good manager for 86box. It's no longer being maintained though, as far as I know. But we're just going to start this up. And you can already see, basically, what it is, what it looks like. We have new machine, new disk. We can stop all the virtual machines. We can go to About, Winbox for 86box, 2020 to 2021. Connected projects, 86box. So yeah, so we're going to create a new machine. Click Next. I'm just going to call this Woodgrain 486. And then I'm going to create a template-free machine. Click Next. So now the settings window has popped up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to a i486 socket 3. Now I'm going to change the machine here, or motherboard, to AOpen VI15G AMD 486DX2. Actually, he did change it, so it's a Intel IDX4 100 megahertz. I'm going to set the memory to 16 megabytes. Dynamic recompiler is on. So now we're going to go to display. Now, in his video, in Clint's video, he uses a Diamond Speedster Pro, although a Cirrus Logic GD5428 is basically the exact same thing. The Speedster Pro is just built entirely on top of that. I'm going to make this 1 megabyte, so I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible. Input device is just a Microsoft Bus mouse. Actually, a serial mouse is fine. 2 buttons. Sound. Now, we're going to be using a Sound Blaster Pro V2. Changes to IRQ 5, I guess. MIDI out device. And roll an MT32 emulation. This is personally my favorite MIDI out. Anyway, network. Slurp and Novell NE2000 or Anthem. Just gonna set the IRQ on this to 3. Storage controllers. I'm gonna change the hard disk controller to internal. Now hard disks. This is going to be a 405 megabyte hard disk, so 989 cylinders, 15 heads, and 56 sectors. Now I'm gonna make this a VHD, and I'm gonna save this. Okay, disk image has been created. So now, floppy CD-ROM drives. Drive A is going to be 3.5-inch, 1.44 megabyte. Drive B is going to be 1.2 megabyte, 5.25 inch. Now, bus AT-API. It's going to be channel 10 with a speed of 4 speed. So that's really all that we should need. So we're gonna click OK. I'm gonna start this baby up. It's gonna make a pretty high-pitched noise because BIOS noises. I'm gonna press F1 to go into the BIOS. And there we go, we have mouse support right out of the box in the BIOS. So, to get more of the effect, we're going to CGA, PC Junior, 10D, EGA, SVGA overscan, and then Force 4:3 aspect ratio. This is going to capture more of the element of CRT monitors, in my opinion. There is shaders you can apply, but I'm not really going to be using those. Anyway, we're going to detect C. We're going to accept the parameters. Now, advanced, what we're going to do is we are going to, actually this is pretty good already. Now I'm going to set the floppy drives. And there we go. Virus protection disabled. Package contact. Not sure if that number still exists. But anyway, I'm going to put in my disks for MS-DOS 6.22. I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I have my disks in. I'm gonna click the close button, save changes, and exit. So now, 100 megahertz CPU clock, so we know it does work. Base memory size 640K, extended memory size 15360K. Yep, that's 16 megabytes. Actually, not really, but now it is at the setup Microsoft MS-DOS 6.22 setup. Just gonna install MS-DOS real quick. Setup disk 1 is already in drive A. Okay, so now setup is finished. I'm going to eject the floppy and then click enter and then enter again. And now we are at the command interpreter for MS-DOS. We go to ver MS-DOS version 6.22, and now it's time for me to install the CD-ROM driver. Okay, so I've inserted the floppy disk for the CD-ROM driver. Now this is personally my favorite CD-ROM driver to use with MS-DOS. So I'm just gonna type install, and then install directory C CD-ROM. That's good. And then as you can see, setup works with like a more windowed interface, which I really like. I'm gonna click OK, and now I'm going to reboot the system, and now the CD-ROM driver works. So now it's time for me to install Windows 3.1. So now the floppy disks for Windows 3.1 are in the system, so we're going to go to the A drive, and then setup. Okay, so we're at the Windows 3.1 setup program, click enter, custom setup, installed to C Windows. Yep, it matches my computer. So now I'm just gonna wait for setup to finish. Okay, so we are done. So to set up some Windows correctly, when Windows needs to modify your config.sys and autoexec.bat files, just gonna continue, click OK, search now, sure, and add all, okay. I don't want to run the tutorial, and now I'm going to eject the floppy and reboot, and now we're at MS-DOS, so we're gonna type win, and there we go, the Windows 3.1 boot screen. And there we go, now we're on the desktop, and we don't have sound yet because I didn't install the driver just yet. That's actually what I'm going to do next, so I'm going to shut it down. And now I'm going to install the sound driver. Okay, so I'm going to go to the A drive, and type install, Sound Blaster Pro, software installation, gonna press a key. Now I'm going to begin installation, see, yep, press a key. The program will now set up the sound environment string, press any key. That's not the... There we go. These settings on your Sound Blaster Pro card will now be determined. So enter. Enter. Okay, I set the enter up to 5. Channel 1, I think. There we go. Press any key. Yes, that's where my Windows install is. I'm gonna press the key. Test Sound Blaster Pro card. Enter. Oh, never mind. That just tests the... Oh, yeah. Okay, now the 4 operator FM music. Okay, I think there was supposed to be music, but it was very, very quiet. I'm gonna turn the sound up. Digitize sound. Okay then, I'm gonna click escape. Gonna exit. I'm gonna take out the floppy, and then I'm gonna reboot. Okay, now I'm gonna type in Win. And now hopefully Windows 3.1 should start up. Yep, this program will set up the Windows 3.1 drivers and applications for the Sound Blaster. I'm gonna click OK. Gonna back up. I'm gonna restart Windows. There we go. The sound's still pretty quiet. I'm gonna turn that up. So anyway, let's go to Jukebox. Let's go to Windows, Canyon.mid, there we go. The drums are missing. Well, that's enough. Now, I want to see if Media Player will actually detect the MIDI device I have in here. Does it seem to? Well, let's just, there we go. Actually, it could be in the control panel. Although, I doubt that. Let's test the sound meanwhile. Okay, there we go. MIDI mapper. It's not there. MT32, yeah. I guess Canyon.mid's the only MIDI file that's in Windows 3? Weird. Anyway, I'm gonna install the video driver next, so I'm gonna shut down Windows. Okay, so the first disk is in. Now I'm gonna go to the A drive. I'm not actually sure what the install command on here is. That'd be install. Okay. Oh yeah. Whoops. There we go. CLGD 5420X drivers and utilities for Windows. I'm gonna click continue, and then continue, install. Okay, so now it's asking us to set a group for this to install in, so I'm just gonna click OK here. Click OK. Now I wanna. Okay, so 800, 600, but can only go up to 256 colors. No, can go up to 65k colors. 1024, 768 can only go up to 256 colors. So I'm just gonna do 800 by 600, 65,500, 356 colors. That's a typo. Anyway, gonna click OK. Restart Windows. Shows up a prompt for the display driver. It's kind of weird. And there we go. Now we have a solid 800 by 600, 65k colors. There we go. Now if we go to help about program manager, there we go here. So yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to do. This really isn't focused on the Windows 3.1 side of things. I want to do more with DOS. So I'm gonna exit Windows here. And now go to the C drive. Now I want to I want to beat this machine up. I want to do some optimizations to the config.sys and the autoexec.bat. So I'll see you guys once I'm done with those. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the supplementary tools. So this is a disk included with the MS-DOS 6.22 setup disk. So I'm going to set up CDOS. There we go. I'm going to install everything. I'm just going to press F5 for VGA. Yes. And now I'm just going to copy the supplemental utilities. I'll see you guys after this is done. Okay, so it's finished. I'm going to take out the floppy and then reboot the system. Okay, so now it may not look like much, but if I go to the DOS directory, you can see there's a lot more stuff now. So if we do qbasic/run, I think that's the flag, gorilla.basic, qbasic gorillas. Turn on the sound. No clue what gorilla is. I'm just gonna view the intro. Basic gorillas starring with. Do not get this, but you get the idea. There's basic, there's little basic games and stuff. And then there's the BAS. This is basically Snake. I'm gonna press any key. 1. Just gonna 1. Yes. Color. Okay, so yeah, it's basically Snake, just written in basic. Okay, game over. Press any key to continue. But yeah, you got the gist of it. Okay, so I've made my changes to autoexec.bat and config.sys. Now it's basically just optimizations to make the boot up time slightly faster. And there we go, it's already pretty fast. Smart drive, disk cache. Now we gotta get gaming. So to start off with, we got Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, this is a shareware. Sure. Please wait while I install the program files. Okay then. Okay, so I'm gonna press any key. And now, okay, sound setup. Yeah, there we go. Crappy MIDI version of Duke Nukem 3D theme song. Oh, this is 60 frames a second, amazing. Let's rock.
Let's rock. Damn, those aliens.
Wow, this is amazing.
Shooting up my ride.
Amazing frame rates we got here. So I'm just gonna exit this. So anyway, that was pretty fun. So anyway, next we're going to try out Doom. Now I know this is gonna run way better, so let's just install that. Okay, so setup has finished. Now it's just drawing a whole bunch of dots on the screen. Guess while it's waiting for the game to load. Okay, yeah. So we have the music here. Okay, so new game. Knee deep in the dead, hurt me plenty. Lights are flickering. No, I died. Okay, whoa. So, yeah, that was a pretty good game. Doom, a hellish 3D game by id Software. Anyway, I was going to, emulate a second machine, but the video's gotten far too long already. That'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.